Welcome to my favorite squeeze page, the seller squeeze page. I love this squeeze page because I use it on almost all of my advertising. For example, if I get a listing in a particular neighborhood or community, I like to send out a just listed postcard with one of these squeeze pages attached to the back of that postcard. I do this by taking my squeeze page's URL and making a QR code to then place on the back of the postcard with something that says, scan here for your home's value. So not only am I advertising my listing in the neighborhood, I'm also farming for potential sellers, and it works like a charm. So if this is a tool you think you can benefit from, follow along as I show you how to set up your very own seller squeeze page. To begin, we'll move our mouse over to the Lead Engine tab, go down and select Build Squeeze Page. From here, you can see the different types of squeeze pages that you can create, but for today's video, we'll select the seller squeeze. From here, we're now ready to input our criteria. The first item is source. So as I mentioned, I like to use this on various types of advertising. I did mention I like to use it with my just listed postcards. So the source here, I would input a postcard and maybe the name of the neighborhood. I also have the option to put hashtags. Now again, hashtags is optional. It's just like sources. They're great for connecting specific leads to specific squeeze links, so that way you can see where they came from. And then lastly, we have location. If you're farming a city, a certain zip within that city, a county, input that information here. Or as I mentioned, if you're trying to look for a specific neighborhood or community, you can type that neighborhood or community's name in the location box and see if it populates. Now, for example, we have a senior community that's near us called Sun Lakes Country Club. So if I had a listing in that community, I would input Sun Lakes Country Club and see if it populates. Let's go ahead and try that. Oops, there it goes. Sun Lakes Country Club, it is in there, so let's select that. We're now ready to generate our link. As you can see, the direct link shows a very large, long link. You can use this for things like Google advertisements, other types of advertising outlets. There are some mediums out there, such as text messaging or Twitter, that limit the amount of text characters you can have. So therefore, the short link will come into play as it gives an abbreviated link of what's above. Takes them to the same page, so don't worry about that. It's just a short link that you can use on other outlet mediums. From here, you can copy your link and save that for later to go back to. Or what I like to do is go to the top of the page where it says history, select the history button here, and you can see all your past pages you've made. You can see I've already created a Sun Lakes here. It tells me the type of page it is. It's a seller. So if you want to see what one of these pages looks like, this is what the lead is seeing. When they scan that QR code or click that Facebook ad, this is the page it will take them to. It tells them their estimated value for that specific neighborhood, so that's great. Kind of customizes it to them. They would input their address here. This is an address inside of that community. You'll see it gives them two options of estimated listing prices. It does ask the client if they agree with these prices, yes or no. Whether you click yes or no, it leads them to this pop-up where they can send you a message. It will also ask for their email address, and their cell phone is optional. So if they did fill this out, you would have now gotten their address. And if they left you a message, it would have collected their email. And even better, if they want to scroll down the page and unlock even more, maybe the nearby listings in their neighborhood or buyer interest, If you click on one of these, it's now going to ask them to use their email address and their cell phone as a password. So now you've gotten their address, their email, and their phone number. So great tool. You guys should all be using. Check it out. Create your own seller page. And until next time, keep KV coring your path.